Okay. Drar vi av gårde til Volley? Travel to Neon. Har ikke vært der. Unexplored route, hva skjer det? Det var bare bug. Mye sånn småbugs som irriterer meg. Det er også bra, jeg har sikkert sagt det før, men at jeg valgte å ha med han der Sam Coe. Han passer mye bedre til de der småkriminelle greiene vi driver med. Som jeg har på meg... Nei, det gikk ikke. Jeg har på meg noen andre klær her. Oi. Ta på meg den der. Blende inn med civiliansa. Og så må jeg huske å sove. Medpack. Ja. Så det er ikke respawn på de. Det er litt drit det. A brief history of time. Ok. Neon. Så er det bare fullt av neon lights overalt. Lenge siden jeg har vært her. Madame Sauvage. Det her musikken er bedre ute enn inne, det. Her er du. Estelle Vincent.
You looking to get zoned?
Zoned?
Yeah, you know, dusted, blazed, frosted, high. If you aren't here to buy some Aurora, then what the heck do you want?
Looking for you.
Yeah? Well, if I had a credit for every time I heard that line, I wouldn't be stuck working in this place. So, I'm guessing you're the rook that Delgado sent. Well, let me save both of us some time. Turn around, fly back to the key, and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around. We'll make this deal when he starts taking me seriously.
Just cut the crap and get to work.
Are you serious? You're just gonna completely blow me off like that. I spent the last 3 months setting up this job, burned 2 contacts and a hell of a lot of credits. The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayou off our backs. That idiot even catches a whiff of money and he latches onto you like a damn leech.
Benjamin goddamn Bayou is worse than the Crimson Fleet. I'm not even joking.
If you want to piss off Delgado by complaining, that's on you.
All right. I get the point. Let's just get this over with. I don't have a ton of time to stand here and screw around, so I'm gonna make this as clear as possible. You want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the power core of Generdyne's facility in the underbelly.
Sounds easy enough.
Love the confidence. But before you pull the ripcord, I'm afraid I need to add a bit of a wrinkle. While you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus into their system. It's It's a simple side job that'll earn you some credits. I think you can handle it.
Yeah, I'm always interested in making extra money.
Well, well, look at you. You're smarter than I thought. Generdyne has all sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their databanks, and I want access. Here, take this microdrive and access the computer in Brayson Bayou's office. It'll do the rest on its own.
I'll be on my way then.
And I suppose you're gonna head down to Generdyne and kick down the door? Wow, it's so simple. I can't believe I didn't think of that myself. Generdyne's got their place locked down tight. But, as usual, the weak link comes from the people that work there. I recommend you start with Ayumi Komiko, an upper-level exec at Generdyne. Get your hands on her security pass, and you'll have the run of the place.
Oi, Ruin. Oi, jeg er jo I have some pull at Ruin, if it helps.
Ryujin Cloud
Ryujin.
shit at Generdyne. So you're gonna have to deal with Komiko and potentially her boyfriend, Benjamin Bayou. Anyway, you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place, Micah. She'll point you in the right direction. As for dealing with Komiko herself, she's got an office in the trade tower if you're looking for something incriminating. The rest is up to you, Rook. When you're done, come meet me at the VIP booth in the Astral Lounge so we can celebrate. Don't let Komiko push you around. She isn't as tough as she seems.
Cool, cool. Ok, bare få finne ut litt hvor vi skal den her nå. Ok, så vi skal bare... Look at evidence to extort Ayumi Komiko. Jeg gjør nok det, ass.
Some people love it. I spent too much time trying to stop bad guys here. Oh, please just gives me a headache.
I'm not in the mood.
Back in the corporate world. Generdyne Industries. Yo, what's up, man?
Yeah, what? Is this important? I'm really busy right now. Let me save you some time. If you're here for a job, we're not hiring. If you're here about the conduction grid tour, we shut it down a year ago.
I don't need a job.
Good. If you were, you'd be the 12th person I've turned away this year. What a waste. Look, I'm sorry if I'm blowing up at you, but I've got a ton of problems and no time to deal with them all. I'm afraid that things aren't going terribly well around here.
If you don't mind talking about it, I'm willing to listen.
I don't care if I'm allowed to or not. I'm happy to get this off my chest. The conduction grid went online almost 75 years ago. And since then, we haven't developed a single groundbreaking innovation. At this point, the money we're taking in as a power utility barely covers the waste that's going on in the research and development division.
Sounds like you need a new person in charge of R&D.
You'd think that, right? The problem is that Brayson Bayou, Administrator Bayou's brother, is currently heading up the R&D division. I swear to you, the man doesn't know the first thing about power systems or electromagnetic technology.
You have to man up and fire the guy.
I actually need our CEO's approval for that. And so far, it's been denied. Look, I'm running out of options. No one above me seems to care what's going on, but I'm willing to take a chance. I have a full report on Brayson that I want to send to Administrator Bayou, but I don't know if he can be trusted. What do you think I should do?
If you're worried about this company, then send that report to Administrator Bayou.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I can't allow Brayson to run this company into the ground. Hey, look, Thanks for helping me out with this. It's been on my mind for a long time. If there's anything else you need, any questions at all, feel free to ask.
Can you tell me how the conduction grid
The
works?
span above the city is outfitted with a specially developed electromagnetic absorption system. When a lightning discharge hits the span, the energy is instantly distributed across the grid to prevent overload. The energy is then transferred through a series of polyphasic capacitors and rectifiers to ensure all of the negative and positive strikes are equalized. At this point, the energy is clean, and it gets stored in massive storage cells in Neon's underbelly, from which it's parceled out and used for power.
Det sjukt da. Mind if I ask you some question about Ayumi Komiko?
As long as it doesn't get me into serious trouble. Ask away.
Persuade. Do you suspect that she's involved in anything illegal?
Whoa. Okay, that's crossing the line. I can't discuss company matters like this.
Manipulation, ass. It would make sense to just go along with what I want.
What?
Whoa!
No, that's not true.
You're wasting my time. I'm sure we can work something out.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here.
Han er sterk mental. I just need information. Nothing will ever connect back to you.
I hope I can trust you.
That's what I like to hear.
Maybe we can work something out. Okay, listen. You didn't hear this from me, but I know she's up to something with Benjamin Bayou. He was in her office a few weeks ago, and they had some kind of shouting match. It got really heated until Bayou stormed out the door. I don't know what it was about, but I happen to know Miss Komiko keeps audio recordings of all her meetings in her safe. And before you ask, yes, I'll unlock it for you. Just
Yeah.
don't tell anyone I helped, okay?
That's all I want to ask.
Sure, no. Thanks for taking the time to talk.
Sorry, I'm busy at the moment. If you want to talk, you'll have
Jeg får lov å bare gå inn til safen hennes, liksom.
Ever
Wait.
wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because they have little outposts everywhere. There were so many facilities abandoned after the Colony War. Paris used them as forward operating bases all over the settled systems.
Gotta do it. Faen! Safe! Kanskje de har en sånn knapp du kan gjøre sånn at du ikke kan se inn i officen her. Det var nice. Hey, akkurat det jeg ville ha.
Wait, you know that's not ours.
Ja, jeg vet det. Easy.
The way things are looking at Genodyne.
Det var jo lett.
If you're wondering what that smell is,
Have you tried one of our advanced teller machines? Galbank ATMs are spread throughout the cell. An ancient urn. Each of our baristas undergoes advanced training.
Å, her ja.
Micah knows how to make a
Here for a
drink.
drink? A chimera, perhaps?
I'd like to buy access to the members lounge.
Certainly. Now you do understand that the fee is for unlimited use and that it's non-refundable.
Hell yeah.
Excellent. Then here is your access key. Please let us know if anything in the lounge interferes with your comfort.
I'm looking for Ayumi Komiko.
You people should leave her alone. What do you want with her?
I'm an old friend of hers. We go way back.
No way. You're going to have to try better than that. You debt collectors are low-life assholes. She's broke, okay? Now get out of my club before I get really pissed off and have you thrown into the street.
Wouldn't be the first club I was tossed out of. Even the third.
Crimson Fleet. I'm not debt collector. I'm from the Crimson Fleet.
The Crimson Fleet? Oh my, I'm sorry. I had no idea. I didn't mean anything by it, really. Sorry,
It's okay.
Well, I worry about her. Ayumi owes a lot of money around town. I'm trying to help her out. But, you know, I have a business to keep afloat. If you want to talk to her, you can find her in the members' lounge. You already have access, so you should know the way. Now sit back, relax, and unwind.
Hun bytter personlighet på et sekund, hun der, ass.
Hey there.
Så dette er Members Lounge. Damn.
Yeah. What do you want?
I need a way into the Genderdyne power facility.
You must be zoned out of your mind, because there's no way anyone sober would say something like that.
So help me, or this evidence of your scheme with Bayou ends up on SSCNN.
How the hell did you find that? It was Estelle Vincent, wasn't it? That bitch. I knew I should have kept that somewhere else. Here, take this pass. It should get you through the storage room entry to the facility. I'm warning you though. Once you're inside, you're trespassing in a high security zone. That means they shoot on sight. Good luck. You're going to need it.
Is there something personal going on between you and Benjamin Bayou?
I suppose if I don't explain, a copy of that recording you found might end up on the next SSNN report. Okay, fair enough. A few years back, the previous CEO of Genderdyne went missing. As the COO, I was next in line for the
COO?
job. Instead, Bayou muscled his way into the company and gave me an ultimatum. Either back up his bullshit Mr. Harada identity, or I'm gone. I had no choice. But I decided right then and there, I was going to do whatever I could to take what was rightfully mine. If that meant seducing Bayou to tip him off balance, then so be it. Luckily for me, Mike has been incredibly understanding about the whole thing.
It's nice to have someone like that on your side.
Micah is the only person in this godforsaken city that's kept me from going completely under. She doesn't want money, doesn't use me for influence or as a stepping stone to get ahead. She loves me for being me, and I love her for being the same. And when this stupid bullshit is over, and Bayou is 10 fathoms deep under Neon, we'll be there for each other. Forever.
I'm guessing there's not much love for how things are progressing at Genderdyne.
If you had to work with Grayson Bayou, you'd understand. The man is still a totally incompetent fool, and he's running our company into the ground. The worst part of it is that he's Administrator Bayou's brother. So I can't fire him. I can't reassign him. I can't even yell at him. It's like having a cut on your body, and you're helplessly watching yourself bleed to death. Except in our case, we're hemorrhaging money.
What exactly do you do for
What
Genderdyne?
is this? A job interview? I'm the COO of the company, second to the top, right under our esteemed CEO, Mr. Harada, also known as Benjamin Bayou. So when you ask me what I do for Genderdyne, the answer is nothing.
The Bayous run the show, and I tread water. The salary helps, of course, but at the end of the day, I'm just a joke. Sitting in an office to make things look legitimate.
Damn. Why does Benjamin Bio have to hide the fact that he's CEO?
Keeps him off the Freestar Collective's radar. They might actually step in if they discover that the same person controlling the city's regulations and bylaws benefits financially from them. If you haven't figured it out by now, Benjamin has a stranglehold on the city. You can't take a piss without him charging you after flush. Try and get in his way, and then he uses Neon security to beat you senseless. Or the Sioga Syndicate to make you disappear.
Okay.
Remember, we never talked.
Jævla klør i øyet. Ok.
I'd be making a fortune.
Jeg har lyst til å ødelegge de der Bayou-folka, siden de er sånne korrupte jævler.
Anywhere else, a fish processing plant would be no big deal. That's Bayou's.
Generdan Industries. Åja, det er sånn der som ikke knerter folk, da.
You know, everyone does their best work with security literally riding you.
Prøve å equippe den da, i tilfelle. Der. Den er bedre enn min, da. Packs. Ja, men den har ingen sånne ekstra greier.
So let me get this straight. The hell was that?
Trenger å equippe den, ass. Faen! Oh, whatever. Boksekjempen der, eller? Sorry. Gjemmer seg der, da. Ok. Han går rundt og dreper de sivile, han der. Helt crazy, ass.
What was that noise? The heck was this? Is hopeless. I'm out. This isn't worth it.
Hva var det inn her borte? Ingenting. Ja, jeg tror nok ikke det var noe vits i å snike her, ass. Det var det var, ja. Sneaking skills som jeg prøver å skaffe meg. Bare for å teste det ut. Locate Bration Buyer.
Pretty laid back. I think he gets a bum rap because of his big brother. I actually feel bad for the guy. Well, whatever the case might be, you might want to stop chatting with him. There's no telling what he might pass along.
Ok. Ikke noe problem for meg. Ok, Bayou, it's you and me. Men jeg føler egentlig... Altså, den har jo mer damage, står det da. Men jeg føler ikke at den har mer damage enn de der. Prøve den litt igjen, altså. Use enable cutlass. Yo, man.
Stop, please. Don't shoot. If you want the encryption cipher, you're welcome to it. There's no need for all this violence.
How did you know, say for the encryption cipher?
When you accessed the computer in the power core, it sent a notification to me here. I knew you were coming, I just didn't know when.
There has to be a catch.
No catch. I'm not trying to trick you. You want the cipher? It's yours. At this point, I'd do anything to get back at my brother. He deserves everything he's got coming to him.
Who's your brother?
You're kidding, right? My brother is Benjamin Bayou. One and only. He's the administrator of Neon. And the reason I'm so damn miserable.
I agree, he deserves everything coming to him.
I can safely say that most of Neon would agree. You know, I've spent my entire life living in Ben's shadow. Everything always works out for him, while I've been bouncing from one job to the next, barely keeping afloat. And all the while, he laughs at me behind my back. Thinks it's hilarious to make fun of his stupid brother. Like I wouldn't eventually find out.
This just makes me hate Benjamin even more. It makes me sick.
You should take him out.
Murder my own brother. Are you crazy? Just because I hate how he treats me, it doesn't mean I want him dead. I want him to suffer. Like I have.
Not normally a fan of cold-blooded murder, but there are exceptions.
You know what? I am sick to death of being pushed around. It's my turn to take control for once. The passcode for my terminal is GEN-41A18. That should give you access to the cipher and whatever else you need. I'm getting out of here while I still can. After you're done, I suggest you do the same.
Why are you and Benjamin at such odds with each other?
Because he's a two-faced son of a bitch, that's why. It's not like I should be surprised. When we were younger, we never got along very well. I mean, he's 11 years older than I am. We had two different mothers. As well have been from two separate families.
That's cool. I'm sure your parents cared for both of you the same.
Most normal families, sure. But mine was anything but normal. I never knew my actual mother. She was my father's mistress. And I was told she vanished from Neon.
Og så han er en bastard.
Ben's mother, she didn't give a crap about me. Wouldn't even let me call her mom. I just had to call her Liliana. Can you imagine? And then there's Dad. So buried in the day-to-day operations of Neon, he didn't have time to pay attention to his bastard son.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, everyone's sorry. Just as sorry as I am. Look, I appreciate what you're trying to do, and it's nice to get this off my chest, but talking about it isn't going to change a thing. That's why I gave you the encryption cipher. Anything I can do to stick it to Ben, that's the real therapy.
How rough are things down here for you at Generdyne?
On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, I'm at about, I don't know, a -8. I don't have the background for this electrical engineering stuff. Chief technician? It's ridiculous. Ben stuck me down here expecting me to work miracles. He didn't stop for even a second to think of the repercussions. That's so typical. All I need is one breakthrough. One. I could shove this job right in his face. Damn, that would feel good.
You should leave Neon, strike out on your own. But I'm fairly sure the conduction grid can be adapted into anti-EM weapon technology.
Holy crap. You might be right. I mean, it would take some time, but I bet I could figure it out. Huh. All this time I've been trying to develop something new, and it's been staring me in the face for years. Oh man, that is so like me.
Han har så lav selvtillit, han.
Kick in the ass I needed to get going. Because he's a two. That's not like I should.
Men jeg har også lyst til å si at han burde stikke herfra.
I never knew Ben's mother, and then yeah. Look, that's why I gave you the.
Faen, jeg får ikke lov å si det. Ja.
Feels good to be in control for a change.
Sånn, da stikker vi. Nå kommer ikke de der United Colonies-folka til å være glad. Nå har jeg knertet sånn masse folk, men sånn er det. Kan ikke gjøre alle happy hele tida.
Keep it moving.
There you are.
Han er der. Kan jeg knerte den?
I believe we have a lot to discuss. It's obvious you're here to meet someone. Fortunately for them, they rented this VIP room under a false name. I assume that same someone provided you with that clever little virus you installed into Genodyne's systems.
If you're so smart, then you figure it out.
Oh, I will. With or without your help. You know, I should give credit where it's due. That virus is quite impressive. It will cost me tens of thousands of credits to remove. That's the last time I'll ever take the Crimson Fleet's capabilities for granted.
I'll remove it for half that amount.
Normally, I might be inclined to accept such a generous offer. But in this case, I'm going to decline. You know why? It's because I don't negotiate with pirates. They don't understand commitments or contracts. How to get the deal done with finesse. No. For your kind, it's only brute force and violence. Shoot first, take whatever you want, and ask questions later. That's not how I do business.
Your methods are no different than ours.
It may seem that way, but for every rival I've had thrown into the ocean, I've made 2 times as many legitimate deals. Look, I'm not here to debate. I'm here to make an offer. All you have to do is tell me who's profiting from the virus you've uploaded. In return, I'll let you leave the city alive.
Always the charmer, Bayou.
It was me.
Really? That's the story you're going with. Very well. There's a body that Neon Security is going to be discovering very soon. One with concrete evidence that links you to the murder. I'd say you have about 1 hour to leave this place before you have a price on your head.
We can handle any heat an asshole like you can bring. But hear me. One of these days, you'll get what's coming to you.
So, I assume this concludes our little arrangement, and you'll be leaving our fair city. Oh, when you get back to the key, be certain to give Neva and Delgado my warmest regards.
Jeg må bare prøve å drepe den, ass. Det går ikke.
You're lingering an awfully long time. Want to trip?
I ain't afraid of no police. Må høre den sangen der. Hadde bedre musikk da jeg var ung. For sånn 300 år siden etter den tidsregninga deres. Der er jo 2300 et eller annet. Det er jævlig mange folk jeg har lyst til å knerte nå, ass, i det spillet her. Alle Crimson Fleet-folka og han der Bayou-fyren.
Love your fit. It may not work for some, but you wearing like a champ.
Glad you're back. Sorry about the whole Benjamin Bayou thing at the Astral Lounge, but I didn't have much of a choice. Can you believe the nerve of that smug son of a bitch? The man is priceless.
It doesn't scare me.
You're not the least bit concerned that he found the virus and figured out where we were meeting that quickly. Must be nice to be so naive.
Yes, I think I'm done here.
Well, I'm glad someone's happy. Since Bayou flagged the virus, I can't risk accessing the system now. All that work I did trying to crack Generdyne is gone. Now I'm in a bit of a bind. The prep work for this job put me in deep for a bunch of cash, and I have no way to pay it all back.
When I get back to the key, maybe I'll put in a word with Delgado.
That's pretty cool of you to offer, but I know what he's gonna say.
Sorry, Estelle. This was your scheme. You're on your own.
Believe me, he's not gonna be much help. Look,
That's
I was
sant.
hoping you'd pick up on what I was trying to ask. What the hell with it? I'll just ask. Can you cut me in for a little bit of cash you're making on this job? I mean, I did get you inside and practically hand you the data on the grid.
Given the heat we've brought on her, might be the right thing to do.
No. Yeah, I suppose I could do
I
that.
appreciate that. I really do. Having each other's back is what makes the fleet stronger, you know? How much are you willing to part with?
Fan så mye. That's all I can afford.
This is perfect. It will definitely help. Thank you.
Just stay safe. Bayou's bad news.
All right, I guess we're done here. Tell Delgado if he ever needs me for anything else. I've still got his back. And hey, you won't be hearing Rook from me anymore. As far as I'm concerned, you're one of us now. Lifeblood of the fleet. If anyone tries to tell you otherwise, you send them to talk to me.
So what's next for you, Estelle?
I hear things are heating up back at the Key, so I might fire up my bird and head over to check things out. Rumor has it that Delgado has some solid info on the Crix's legacy story he's been hawking for the last few years. If there's even a chance that it's true, I want to be there when Shinya Voss starts splitting the loot, if you catch my meaning.
Did Benjamin Bayou completely ruin your plans to use the virus?
Completely ruined? Nah. I was hoping it would stay on Generdyne's mainframe for the long term, but hey, at least it's already fed me a huge amount of data. Nix really knows what he's doing, though he charged me about 6 months worth of earnings. With any luck, I'll be able to recoup my costs in no time.
Do you believe Crix's legacy
Now,
really
how
exists?
did I know you were gonna ask me that? Honestly, doesn't matter if I believe that Crix's legacy exists or not. What's important is that I believe in Delgado. If the man thinks that chasing shadows is gonna make us rich, then who the hell am I to judge, right? I mean, I'm not gonna jump off a cliff for him or anything, but hey, he needs an extra ship at his side. He's got it.
Ok, så kanskje jeg sparer hun her. Hun var litt kul. Kanskje jeg sparer hun når jeg skal knerte hele flåta deres. Ok. Kryx. Bare kjapp på do.